Hello guys, this is my first voice recorded video, and today I'd like to talk about robust spirit and energy overflow, compare the two different playstyles. Also, I also want to talk about broken bone engraving, which I'm also using on my robust spirit Soulfist, and my main Soulfist, by the way. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about why you decided to play Soulfist at the first place. For me, I knew that Soulfist had the highest hitting ability in the game, which is the Spirit Bomb, right? Or World Annihilation or something. That really hyped me up. I wanted to hit the biggest numbers in the game. That's the sole reason why I picked Soulfist at the first place. That alone eliminates the Energy Overflow build because it's a different playstyle, right? You're not even using Spirit Bomb in that engraving build. You're just getting into a really fast-paced game. You're maxing swiftness, and you're basically spamming buttons all along, right? This is not the playstyle I wanted to play, so I'm not playing it. So you guys should know, when you ask if I should play Robust Spirit or Energy Overflow, it's just up to you. It's different playstyles. If you're asking which build has the highest DPS, that's a different topic. Okay? This is actually more about Robust Spirit. If you're asking about the highest DPS, you should probably go Energy Overflow, because most Soulfists in the Korean server are switching to Energy Overflow after the recent buffs it got, right? I think it's just a little difference, so I'm not really considering to switch to Energy Overflow at all. Okay, now let's talk about Robust Spirit and its Awakening Spirit Bomb. When is the right time to use your Awakening? There are like 2 or 3 options, 3 mindsets. First, you can just use it on cooldown. Some Soulfists just cast it right after first energy release and hope boss will not move a random pattern, right? You can use that, especially if you have Awakening engraving. You can take that risk, because a two and a half minute later you will have it back. So you can I think risk it. Yeah, so basically you can cast it on cooldown. That's one mindset. The other one is you can get into hype on cooldown as well. You get in hype, you use an energy release, you start DPSing, and the boss gets into the pattern where you can cast your Awakening, which boss stands for like 8 seconds in that pattern, and you want to use Awakening in that moment. Now you're fucked up, because you were using hype on cooldown and energy release as well. Also, the boss is in that pattern, and you have to cast your Awakening. So what are you gonna do? Will you gonna cast your Awakening without energy overflow, energy release, or will you just delay it? This is the second mindset, and I think it's really hard to decide, because other than stagger mechanics of the bosses, the other patterns are pretty much random. So you're just playing gamble with those Awakenings. Now the third mindset, you can wait until boss gets into a stagger phase. And most of the time, the stagger phase you can calculate, okay? For example, Descaluda, after your third hype, Descaluda will get into a stagger phase, where you need to use distraction bombs to destroy his armor. And when you destroy his armor, he'll get staggered. You can calculate that. So if you can calculate that, you can delay your hype, and you can delay your energy release. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm 100% sure that my Awakening will hit. Yeah, Awakening will hit. With that being said, if I'm gonna use my Awakening when the boss is on stagger phase, why am I not using Broken Bone engraving that's giving me 40% damage increase? Right? Most robust spirit Soulfists tend to use adrenaline instead of Broken Bone. It's like 15% crit rate, right? It will only stay with you for like 6 seconds or so. Yeah. When you compare adrenaline with Broken Bone, adrenaline gives you like 15% crit rate above that you need to maintain. If you're not DPSing for like 6 seconds, you will lose the buff. Even without that risk, I would still prefer 40% damage increase over 15% crit rate, even if it's only for my awakening. Because, as I told you, the reason I'm playing Robust Spirit is, the reason I main Soulfist is I wanted to see the biggest number in the game. And Broken Bone just goes so well with this idea, right? Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Peace.